head part will follow the style part also. Then you will follow the body, open and close. Open and close. Now we'll write inside the current page one example for body tag. CSS by tag name. The first method what we have written, CSS by tag name, background is a sky blue color, and then so this CSS for a tag name. In current page where the body will come, the body background will change to the sky blue. Sky blue will come. Next, after this, you can check it. CSS by tag name is working on. Next, understand how to create a ID or class. Create a class itself first. Because first example is for the class only. So write a division, and in that write class equal to service. One service. Marketing. Software marketing. Networking. Employment. Education. So this all become as a one type of element. Now copy this and paste again below, and write the difference class for this. Class equal to location. Class name give call location. You can add some city name. Okay, ready? So all the divisions are division only. And service we are calling 5 times. Location also we are calling 5 times. So the formula is in one page, one type of tag we are going to call multiple times. And design should remain same. In one page, one type of tag we call many times and the design is same. Then we can use the class. Now you can see one class we are calling 5 times. So that service, 5 services are there, that will design will be same. The look will be same. Again, we want similar element like similar tag, but the design should be different. But not one time, again many times. So what we follow? We follow again class only. One type of class we call many times. Again, second type of class also we call many times. So overall in your page, there will be two type of design. One design that will come through the service class. Another design will come through the location class. Location design will also display similar 5 times. Service design will also display how many times? 5 times. But if you feel like this is making me confused, then no problem. We can delete it. And then remember, in one page, one type of design is required many times, then we can use the class. In one page, one type of design is required many times, then we can use the class. Okay. But again, another condition will come. In one page, one design is required only one time. Then we can use the ID. In one page, one type of design is required one time, then we can follow the ID. And one type of design is required many times, then we can follow the class. Now, suppose suppose you have website, navigation on the top and footer in the last. Both designs are not same, both are different. So for this you will use the ID. Yes. Again, suppose this is one, this is also different. All blocks are different. So this becomes a ID. But now you can see some element will remain same. Something like this, something like this, something like this, and again something like this. So this design is common, correct? In fact, all can be division also. All can be some other tag also. Now you see in one page, one design, the header is only one time, footer is only one time, left side is also only one time, but right side is repeating 4 times. These 4 look similar, whereas these 3 remain different. So when in one page, if layout is different, design is different, then you will use the ID. If in one page, design is similar, then you will use the class. We will make a note also. Now suppose when we go to the Flipkart, let's come down. See in this page, this both look similar. This both look similar. This all 3 look similar. Design. Here this all 4 look similar. So if design looks similar, then we will use the class. If the design look complete different, and that also only one occurrence, then we'll use the ID. Okay. So first we'll learn how to create the class and then we'll come back. So service we are written. Now let's write. You will write called dot service. Dot used to create the ID. Sorry, class. Dot used to create the class. Using dot we can create the class. Using dot we can create the class. So what is the class name? Service. Right? We wrote here class equal to service. So here how the CSS will understand service will be a class or ID. So CSS will understand yes, in front of The selector, if there is a dot, means it's called a class. This is called selector. Which one? The class we are writing becomes a selector. The body you are written becomes a selector. Okay, syntax is like this. We can also write. Okay, first you complete it, then we'll come. Margin for service 2%. From all the side, it will leave 2% of margin. From all the side, it will leave 2% of the margin. Then text align will be center. The content what you are going to display, it will come in the middle. Text align center. We have a property called font size. Using font size, you can increase, decrease the font. Suppose 30 pixel font size is given. So between two division, you will have a gap of 2% and the font size will be 30 pixel. Now apply some width. How many division you want to bring in one line? 4 or 5 or 3? That we have to decide. Suppose we are giving the width as a 21%. So 21% width will come and margin you are given 2%. So 2% left, 2% right, 4%. 4% plus 21% become as a 25%. So for one service we will take 25% of the width. So total how many service will come in one line? 4 will come and 1 will go to the new line automatically. Now you will write here display in line block is also better and display float left is also better. So we can write here this float left, not display in line as of now, but follow the float left. Float left. Take now. Is that coming side by side? 4 should come in one line. For service class, margin 2%, float left with 21%, font size shortening, text alignment is center. So it should display you total 4 element in one line. 4 element will come in one line. 4 element in one line. For that now we can write some height width. Height we can write. Height suppose give 100 pixel. Background give support something. White color. Because the background of body is sky blue. You should see something like this. This is called a class. When to use? Inside one page, one type of design we required many times. In one page, one type of design required many times. Then we can use the class. How to create the class? Using dot. Dot and then class name. It can be anything, alphanumeric. Height you are given. Your text is coming in the top or bottom or middle. Top. We want to bring the text in the middle. What to do for that? Remove the height and apply the padding. Hyphen top 40 pixel and padding bottom also 40 pixel. So padding bottom also 40 pixel, padding top also 40. Padding bottom 40, padding top also 40. Now content should be in the middle exactly. Okay, if you give only height, then content will start from the top. Now for the content, you are saying from top leave 40 and from bottom also leave 40. So that it will fit exact in the middle. Right? So created the class. How? With the help of dot. Why? Because similar output we want many times. Correct? How to create? With the help of dot. Why we create? Because we want similar output should be many times. Then for that we follow the class. Okay. Check now. It is simple code, not very complicated and mix up of many things. Should work for everyone. Okay. Come next now. Next file is called how to create the ID. So for that example 6 is required. Next file you create example 6. Okay, you take the copy of 5. You can take the copy of example 5. Copy of example 5. You can take paste under the example 6. In example 6, next you will implement. In example 6, next you will implement. One line is based on tag name, another ID, another line based on class. Correct? We will add some more based on ID. Okay. So let's add one more division tag itself in the beginning. Add one division tag itself. ID equal to header. And I will write header here. Okay. So ID we have written. ID equal to something. Now come to the HTML part. Right there has header. Using hash you can create the ID and using dot you can create the class. In one page, one ID we can use only one time, but in one page, one class we can use many times. Okay. So ID you are writing called header. You should not use the header ID more than one time in current page. CSS will work, HTML will work, JavaScript will not work. Okay. JavaScript need unique ID. One ID should be used only one time in one page. Now for this header ID, how to write the CSS? Same property you can write. Background. background, blue color, not blue is already there, background, white. Padding, top, 20 pixel, padding bottom, 20 pixel, text align center, should print in the middle, font size, 40 pxml, color as a blue. Text color will be blue color. What happening is happening? Not reflect by ID is header only. ID header, we wrote is okay. Background is a white. Padding top 20 px. Padding bottom 20 px. Text align center. Font size is one. This is also here. So that one exam 5 pages. That one exam 5 pages. No, I'm running 6 only, no? Oh, this is 5 I'm running. I should run the 6 one. See, header is coming on top. In the header also you can write margin 1%, it will fit properly. 2%, not 1%. All the side equal gap will get applied. Okay. So one header how many times? Only one time we wrote here now. So it says like it's a formula of ID. Whenever you want to use, make sure you will not use more than one time. You will use only one time in one page. Okay. In case if you want to use many times, then ID don't create the class and use it. Okay. So both are working. ID is also working as well as class is also working. Using hash we can create the ID and using dot we can create the class. And while calling inside the HTML, we can write class equal to class name and we can write ID equal to ID name. It will work. Now this both we need to add in the developer guide. This is the example of class and this is the example of ID. Copy this and paste in developer guide. Thank you. Developer guide. How to create the ID, how to create the class. So this line we can copy. Same thing, we can go to developer guide, CSS for class. We can write an example and we can paste here. Saying like this is called CSS for a class. When to use the CSS for class? We can write here in one page, one type of design, same design required many times. In one page, same design required many times. Then we can use the class technique. Use class. In one page, same design required many times. Then it use class. Okay, now we can take the ID example. We can also write here first. In one page, one type of design, required only one time. In one page, one type of design is required only one time. Then we can use the CSS by ID. Example, this one. Okay, ready? So how many technique you got? Using hash call ID, using dot call class, multiple tags separated by comma, tag group, right? Single tag, CSS for a tag name and then curly bracket open close. After that, parent tag, then child tag, then CSS. So this using this high method, we are going to write the CSS always. Now come to the next file. There we will understand the remaining property of CSS. This all we created based on this margin and padding and float something. You have so many properties left out still. Okay. Now you will go for the next file and you will write type of border. How many way we can apply the border or what is the border? Border property, then background, type of background, then type of height, type of width. Okay, so first I think we should cover the height itself because height we have written somewhere and we left like that. Where is that? Where is that? Here. Height is of 3 types, correct? So create a file height itself first. Height.html. Now in all example from here onwards, some example will be based on ID, some will be using the class, some will be the combination of ID and class, some will be combination of directly tag name. So that all will keep writing. That will be clear easily. Okay. So height.html. Next file you create. You understand? Huh? Internal. All under internal. Under internal, we are going to spend this week completely till Monday or Tuesday coming week. 4 5 days we have, like everything is under internal only. External is the type of how to make one to many, write once and use many times. Property value will be same. Property value will be same. Okay. So everything will learn in internal. Implementation will happen in external. Okay. Okay. So height.html under the internal only. Height.html. Three way we can set the height. One is the fixed height, like height 300, 400, 200 pixel. Another one is called height auto. Based on content, the height will increase and decrease. Another one is called mean height. Minimum certain, if content is more, it will increase automatically. Okay, so that three we have, we'll write it. HTML. Again, header tag. A style you follow. Body. HTML, head, and then body. Under body, we can write one p tag with the ID called blog1. Blog1. ID1. Blog1. Write some text inside. Four-line text to add in blog1. Blog1. Now write the CSS for blog1. First, it will have some margin. Let's give somewhere 2%. Or directly you can give some number, no problem, 30 pixel. Has blog1. Has blog1. Has blog1. There we will write height 70 pixel or 80 pixel, 70 bs. Width 200 bs. Background orange color. Margin from surrounding 30 pixel. Okay. Now, what is the condition of blog1? Half content is outside. Something like this. Okay. You need to add more content. Okay. Content should be in such a way that should be more than 70 pixel of height. It should go out of the block. So we have added here content, and that you can see in my page. The content text is going out of the block. Now why it is going out of the block? Because you have limit here. How much you have limited? How much? 70 px. Height we have limited 70 px. Right. So if less content, more content, no matter, this block one ID will say I will always take 70 pixel. Whether you have less content, more content. If you have more content, overflow will happen. It will go outside. Okay. Come down. So you got that? What is happening? If you write only height, the content will go outside. If you write only height and content is more, what will happen? It will go outside. Overflow will happen. To control that overflow, we have a property: overflow auto, overflow X, overflow scroll, something. Okay, 4 type of we have. So we are going to implement once we come to the overflow property. Now copy the same part. Float left you have not written. Okay, hold on. Right float left also. Block one you copy, paste here, change to block two. Content let it be same. Content will be same. Okay, the CSS also will copy paste, and a small property will do the changes. So first you copy and paste your p tag, change the ID to block two, come to the CSS, same block one copy, CSS copy and paste, change ID to block two, change the ID to block two. Change the ID to block two. After that, the height 70 pixel you have written. 70 pixel let it be. Height you convert into mean height. Mean hyphen height. Mean height 70 px. Color if you want, you can change to a sky blue. Background color. So it will look, yes, this is the block one, this is the block two. Got it? Check now, any difference? In the block two, content is fitting. If we increase the content also, in block two, what changes we did? Height we converted into mean height. Property we changed to mean height. Okay. Now the block logo two will say, block two will say, if you have no content or less content, I'll take this much height. By default, 70 px. If you have no content also, it will take by default is 70 px. Okay. If you have content more than that, it will increase automatically. That is the functionality of mean. Okay, let me add some more content. Then see it's increasing or not. Block 2 added. Right? Got increased content. But it will not decrease less than 70 px. You can try. You can remove all content, keep half line, and then see. Is that going less than 70? You can see less than 70 it will not go. It will be minimum 70 pixel. Right? So clear. Now which one is better? Height or mean height? But no content, still it will hold some space. For that solution we have called height auto. Auto. According to content. How much content, that much height. Okay. So let's see how it is. It is something like this. Increment happen automatically, but here in the half content itself overflow happen. Okay, this becomes a first one becomes a overflow, and the second one is able to manage properly. That is because of mean height property. Height and mean height. Hope it should clear for you. Try block 3. Block 3. So we'll write here block 2 will copy. We'll paste below. Block 3. Height, mean height replace with the height and keep as auto. Background pink. ID call block 3. Come down. So block 3 what we added? Height auto and background. Remaining all are same. Now block 2 you will copy. Paste below including paragraph. Change to block 3. Block. Then 3. Increase the content, decrease the content. It should be fully dynamic based on content. Increment, decrement will happen. So this is the third block. In that, if I decrease the content, if I decrease the content, will go down. If it will not have content, it will not display also. No content, No visibility. If content will come, then only visibility will happen. According to content, increment, decrement happen. Right? So clear. Now height meaning what? Fixed. Minimum mean height meaning is what? Minimum height is fixed. If content is more increase, it will increase. Height auto, what is that? According to content, it will increase and decrease. We can write some 2-3 lines in developer guide. You can write in your own way. Height meaning is what? Mean height meaning is what? Height auto meaning is what? लिखिए. Okay, they have written anything. It should be something like this also. Height we can write it has 3 types. One is called height, some number. There you can write comment. It is fixed. It is fixed. You can write one more called mean height. Let's suppose 100 px. There we can write. Then you can write like it is the minimum height is fixed. The minimum height is fixed. If contents are more, content is more, it will increase. It will increase. If the contents are more, it will increase. Next is called height auto. You can write the comment in that. It is fully based on content. It is fully based on contents. Now regarding width, we can write the width using 4 methods. So first create a file width.html, then we'll come to the writing the notes. File name, what we created, width. Let's create file width.html. Inside the width.html, first we'll understand the HTML in body open close. You will create a h1 tag, css width, css width in pixel, comma, percentage, css width in pixel, comma, percentage. Write a division tag, give any ID for this, about, now go to this division, write some 3-4 line again. Change, okay. Okay, now write the CSS about, as about, as about, as about width. First, let's give some height also. Example 200 pixel, and give the width 1500 pixel. The background orange color, text align center. Content should come in middle. me increase the font size also. pixel. Height you need to keep in main height. Height to convert as a main height 150. Height keep as a main height 200 and width 1500. Working something like this. With how much? 1500 pixel. But 1500 pixel is given. It will work in laptop. It will work in desktop. If any user will open in mobile phone, for him it will become difficult. I don't know. Because their screen size is small. And here laptop, we are writing according to laptop. But if anyone will open in small mobile, then it will become breakdown. Then how will come to know who will open in what device? Someone can open in the very large, someone can open the tab, someone will open the laptop, someone will open in the mobile. So page should be in such a way that should fit it for all. Okay. See now problem where come? Problem come here. When you go and resize the window, assume you have opened in a small screen. See, a scroller appear below. That is the main problem. User don't want to move right and left. User want if you have more content, shift down, but don't move in the right side. Okay, user are comfortable to scroll up to the top to bottom. Okay, up down they can do, but right left is not want. Right left uncomfortable. Okay, top to bottom anything is okay, but left to right is. And this is the way to measurement the whether your page is responsive or not. If you want to check someone page is responsive or not, you can resize the window and then see scroller will appear here. As a scroller appear, then we can claim saying like your page is okay? Because it is not fitting in the all devices. That becomes a non-responsive page. Okay. So what is the solution of that? Problem is here only one. We have written in pixel we have written. Okay. Consider mobile phone when you open, your screen size is also 100%. Laptop once you open, then also screen is 100%. Tab you open, then also screen size is 100%. Okay, so width we can write one in pixel, another one in percent. Pixel once you write becomes a fixed for 1500 only in all the device. Once you convert into percentage, it will work in all. Okay, it will fit in all the devices. But we don't have 1500 percentage. We have maximum 100% only. So we'll write here not even 100%, little less. It is 90%. 90%. So in each device, it will take the width of 90%. In each width, in each device, it will take the width of 90%. Right? Check now. It is coming in the left hand side. Left hand side. It should come in left side only. 90% it will take, but where in the left side. Now let's make it more better. One day I have seen one property called margin, and the first value I have written called auto. Remember? Where it's come? It's come in the middle. Alright, so we can use margin auto now. So it will take only 90% in all the devices and margin auto means in the center. Okay, so in the center of the screen it will take 90%. In mobile also, laptop also, tab also, all the devices. So for every user, they will not feel the content is overlapping. If content is more, it will come down since you are given the mean height. Okay. Check it now. Something like this. See, it's coming in the middle. As the window size will increase, no problem. Content will fit automatically. It's fitting. Automatically it will fit. That is called mean height. Sorry, percentage and pixel. We have two more. That is called max width. Another one is called mean width. Max width and mean width. We are going to learn in next example once we write the media query to design a responsive page. We can write here. One is called width in pixel. It is fixed for all size devices. Next we have for width in percentage. You can write suitable for all the devices. Suitable in all the devices. We have two more called mean hyphen width and another one is called max width. Width is auto also there. That is a default property. If your tag is block level tag, then width will be 100%. If the block is inline tag, width will be up to content size. So there is no something like width auto. Width auto will be by default property of all the HTML tags. Okay, so mean width now what you are doing, you will write here. It can be pixel also or it can be percentage also. Anything is fine. Okay, so here it used to set minimum width. This also can be in pixel and can be in percentage. It used to set max width. That we are going to learn media query once we write the page for responsive page design. Okay, next after this, according to need, we can write the mean width, max width, but we have not implemented still. Width in pixel and percentage both are okay. We can write anywhere. Okay, now after that, we have this one. Background. Okay, that we can write using 9 ways. You can write here first the list of property what we have to set the background. Background color name, assume like red I wrote. Next background hyphen color, red. Again, one more is background hyphen color. Background hyphen color called RGB. Maximum value is 255. One more line. RGBA. It used to set the opacity. 0.5. We can write here. RGBA. RGBA. Like suppose you have three color. One color is red, green, blue, and the number is maximum up to 255. So you taken 20, 20, 20. 20 from red, 20 from green, 20 from blue, and you mix together. Now it will generate a color because we have taken from all three 20, 20, 20. After that, whichever the color it will generate, like suppose you taken the 20, 20, 20 red, green, blue, and then red, green, blue, and after that you mix, and it's becoming a brown color. It's becoming a brown color. Now in brown color, you want to display the brown color 100%. Then use this line. After mixing three color, the fourth color will come. So if you want to use the original of the fourth color, like 100% of the fourth color, then this line is okay. If you want to use half brightness of the fourth color, like suppose red, green, blue, you mix and it's become a brown. In brown also you want to display the half only, like half brown, not as a full brown. Then we can use this line called as a opacity. Last line will, the last character will help you call opacity. Opacity represents the brightness. The color red is there, but how bright? Half red or full red? Okay, so brightness level we can set using the A. Next we have, sometime we want to set background as a image. Here we have to give the URL. Image name. And right here 1.jpg will come to know, okay, this image name. Sometime you want to generate your own color combination. Like after mixing multiple color, you want to generate your own color, and that also should be separate. See, after mixing this color, it is going to give you together. After mixing three color, it is going to generate directly fourth color. Okay, fourth color. In the fourth color, again, you are going to control in fourth color how much should be the brightness level. And in this, after mixing red, green, blue, you are going to generate the fourth color, but brightness level will be 100%. Here you are setting background as a image. Okay. Now next features is like you are going to mix multiple color and all the colors should display separate. Like suppose you mix red, green, blue. So when the page will create, the upper portion will be red, middle will be green, last will be blue. So in that case, we have to use another property, another function that is called background hyphen image only is called a linear hyphen gradient. Linear gradient. Okay. Linear gradient. Example red, green, then blue. So what it will do? The background will generate combination of three color but not mix, separate. The upper portion will be red, middle will be green, last will be blue. Like suppose 1000 pixel is the height. So in 1000 pixel, first 300, 3.33 will be red. Next 3.33 will be green. And last 3.33 will be blue. In that we can set now direction also. To left, comma. First blue will come, then green will come, then red will come. To left, to right, to right. From right side, first right, then green, first red, then green, then blue. Okay. Next is called up, not up, top. To top, towards top side. From bottom to up. Next is called bottom, to bottom. So this all where we can set the background. Linear gradient is CSS3 function. Okay, written. Now create next file, background.html. Background.html. Write a division. Write the CSS for division tag. I'll write here, for example, 1, 2, 3. Width of the division, 21%. Margin, 2%. Let's apply float also. Font size, 70 px. padding, this is for all the division. In your current page, how many places div you will write? For all the div, this property is going to apply. Common property for all. All 1, 2, 3, 4 is coming. After some space, so look like this. So that represent CSS got applied for all the 4 division. Now we need to write the separate ID to set the background color for all. Because everywhere for all the division you have to write height and width. So this property, if you write again and again, code will become duplicate. So what we did, this much of CSS we wrote for div tag. So in the current page, we will have some 6, 7 division. For all the division, the height will remain same. Now for every division, we'll give the ID. And using ID will apply the. So how that come now? Right here ID equal to BG1, ID equal to BG2, BG3, BG2, BG2, BG3, and BG4. Okay, BG 1, 2, 3, 4 wrote. Let's go for the first BG. Has BG1. Background red color. Has BG2. Background hyphen color. Red color. BG3. Background hyphen color RGB. Red 100, green 120, and blue 150. And write BG4. In BG4, all will be same. You will add one more called brightness level 0.5. You will check it now. All 4 division will have different type of background. First 2 will be different. First 2 will be same. Any other color is also possible to set. Noted. All busy Chetwans. This both are same color, but one place brightness is 50%, another place brightness is 100%. In the first division, text align center you can add. Change text align center. You see now difference is coming out. Okay, height also you are given. Height we have given, we are not given. Padding we are given top 30. Oh, I have written a spelling wrong. Padding bottom 30. So this and this both are same color. Red green value is same, but in the last one you have changed the opacity. You have given the brightness 0.5. Is a start from 0.1 is the low brightness. 0.9 is close to highest brightness, where 9 is the highest brightness. Okay, 9 is the high, and not 9. 1 is the highest brightness, and 0.1 is the lowest brightness. The 4 type of BG should reflect. We'll implement remaining 5 more types tomorrow.